Yeah, I had an experience the other night. It was very brief. I think it was Monday night. Um, yeah, it was like I was watching it. I was watching it all happen. I wasn't in it. I was just watching it, and it was all like started out like as an overview from as a city of a like a big city, and and then it just had like kind of like my view changed, and we went to like street level or just above street level, and it was like there was like race. It was like a continuous race of people. I mean, it was like it was actually it looked like there was racing, but there was loads of them, like a marathon. But there was more than what you'd get in a marathon. There was I don't know how many. There was thousands, and like there was on every street running. It looked like an ant farm where everything was being just fast. But like there was all these people running, but it was all looked like they was in business suits or dresses, and they was all wearing blue. Everything what they was wearing was blue, and like I say, I had like a overview of it, and I looked at it for a minute, and I thought, well, this is a bit strange. And then it went to a different place, and it was just like it was like a I don't know what it was. I think it was like a train line or something. And then on it, it just said New Earth on the signpost, and there was all, and that's where the people was running to. They was all running like just like in a race around this city. There was no like route you had to follow, but you could tell it was a race. I could tell it was a race. It was racing, and that was it. And it was to get to a point, and it was like I said, look, it kind of reminded me of a train lines a bit, but so it was just different somehow. And yeah, and the signage just said New Earth, and yeah, that was it. That was the end of the experience. Thought it was a bit strange. Like it was all way in blue. I don't know. It was just I still can't get me around it what it is. But yeah, I just wanted to share that.
Well, that's cool, young man, Pearce. Yeah, so that's something fun to look at, isn't it? So again, there's a couple ways to look at it. As we're here, there are possibilities, of course. And as you look at Kevin's experience, etc., and Kevin's dealing with a lot of the monsters out there and whatever, he's the agent for that. And also the idea of people, their idea of something better or what have you. And did you say the experience was kind of all in blue? It was like everything was like a blue color?
Yeah, it was all in. Everyone that was running was in blue, and then like it kind of all seemed blue. Like now you mention it now, but like yeah, it was blue. Yeah, definitely. And like that's what was strange because it was like they looked like business people, and like it was all like suits on and like just
Oh,
business clothes, and everyone that was running, and there was thousands and thousands of them, and it just I thought that was odd, but yeah, it was
okay.
all blue.
There was a lot of them with suits on, like suit and tie, Pierce?
Yeah, suit and tie, business clothes. Yeah,
Okay, well,
all of them.
that,
All of
that,
them was dressed as in business clothes.
yeah, that basically is the business world. When you see anybody in a suit and tie, now, this can mean different things. Now, like if you see Rebazar on the real side in a suit and tie, the idea is, with the old saying, he means business, okay? But he doesn't mean the business world. He means the focus of what we're doing. He means business, or if he's sitting behind a desk. Now, if you see the masses running with suits and whatever, that's the business world, and it's the blue mental color, isn't it? And so, again, this is where people are running into their future lifetimes and always thinking that it will get better. Just I deal with the financial world internationally, etc., and people around the world, and talking to them about the all natural environment. It's like pulling teeth. It's a real toughie because they're not interested. All they are interested in is chasing money. They want more money. And so again, this is what you see in the news too. Who's the richest, who's got the most money, who's number one, etc. on and on. And so again, objectively, when I have these experiences too, like that, yeah, of course, your personal mind doesn't really know because it doesn't have all the information, but just kind of take a look, and you already know this as what's going on with the world and what people are doing. So you see them, most people are stressed, and that means they're racing to try and get something that's not there. And so they're actually running into their future lifetimes and they don't realize it. That's why people are stressed instead of learning to be now and recognizing what's really going on. That's the big difference. And so this is where it takes all of us and a lot more to constantly present something real to the world. Now, if someone doesn't want to write anything, take the things that I'm doing or others, etc., and just keep sharing them out there. And that's fine too, because I create all kinds of groups from UFOs to diet to autism to whatever, and books, etc. And what I'm creating here is my all alive books. And the idea is that as I have sessions with people and I show them how to get, real experience, etc., they will be writing their own book from that. And so that's the idea. So this is the adventure we're in now. The old days of sitting around and listening to the master and all stuff like that, no. Today we're up and doing it. We're into the adventure of doing it. And so again, as these experiences come about, especially the ones that you don't know, because again, you see the difference between awareness and your personal mind, so you need to learn to see it. It's not that, oh, I don't know. I don't know a lot of things too. If I'm interested, I'll learn to see it. But, if I am, etc., like fixing my car or something like that, certain things, yeah. But overall, no, I'll just get a mechanic. And I see that it has to be fixed. Okay, so there's the idea there. But with these real side experiences, and I have a lot of them too, to where the personal mind at first, it's like it doesn't get it. But as I just let go and just view it, all of a sudden I see it. And so that becomes the difference. So, and also the real side experiences, there's many views. So when we're here one-dimensionally, we voice a view. Okay, we voice a view or a couple of views. But in our awareness, with its own position, okay, that's the universal position, you learn to recognize the multi-views that are beneficial to utilize. That becomes the difference between what you think and what you see and what you can utilize. So it's not a matter of, oh, I see this. Okay, well, no, there's a little bit more to that. And then especially if you're going to equate it into the physical, how is it that it makes sense with what you're doing here, or if not? So again, yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. That's a very good experience. Again, we see it, I see it, and people who are stressed, that's what they're doing. And the business world is a stress system. It's all stressed, and it's always chasing, especially people that are into stocks and Wall Street and that. They're all stressed out all the time. They can't wait to get into their next lifetime and struggle and suffer more, because that's exactly what they're doing, but they don't see it. So this is where we help them out a little bit. So to be creative in different ways. Yes, thank you for that, Pearce. Thank you for being here. Because all that matters is letting people know that all life is awareness, and this is where all the confusion comes from. You see, when people don't look to any attitudes with themselves, and this is what they don't realize, they think that certain attitudes make sense or etc., but they don't. When they stop having attitudes and just do something that makes sense with all life, that's the old idea of protection, you see. But people in their minds, they want to know, gee, will I be protected? Well, Paul started that, and other masters and gurus. But there's more to it than that. In other words, when you, just like as an adult, as a child, yeah, the children need protection. But as an adult, you have to learn to protect yourself. And so overall, it's awareness. And so I look at my situation and what I'm presenting to the world every day and every moment. And yeah, I'm attacked. I get all kinds of things, even alien viruses and rashes and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, Val can testify to that. I'm being bombarded all the time, but I don't stop. It just makes me better and stronger and more aware. So I'm for it. I don't care if they destroy me. But the funny thing is, the whole world knows I'm here. And I'm surprised I'm still here. Why haven't they taken me out? Look at all the doctors and all the people that they've gotten rid of because they're into health or whatever, or just, ruined their lives or told them to get out of the country. Why am I still here? So, is it that Rebazar and the boys want me here? I don't ask them. I don't ask for protection. I just do it. I just do whatever. I face it. Do or die. That's it. So again, all life knows. And so we each choose when to get out of our cubby holes because it's not going to work. And any kind of excuse you have or story or this or that means nothing. Look at the sun shining. Ask the sun, tell it your story. Means nothing. Life is an isness. It's so real. This is what's so cool about it. It's so real. Yeah, so very, very real. That's the best part. But you got to get there, you might say, and that is here now, recognize it. But if you just cling to ideas in the personal self, you got nothing. That's it. You got the ideas. And a lot of people have that. A lot of people listening, they've got the ideas and they think they got it. No, they don't. It's seeing and being real, like the sun shining. That's how real it gets. Or you want your attitudes, you want your personal life, you want your excuses, your stories. That's all you got. You'll just grow old. You'll have nothing. That's a guarantee. There's your guarantee right there. People want a guarantee. That's it. You do nothing, you get nothing. But I like the adventure. I like the risk taking. I like the challenge. And I like to see how long I'm going to last here.